Here I am outside the subway by Royal Leamington Spa's train station. I just wanted to make a quick note. Some of these artworks that were installed sort of 5 or 10 years ago in this subway, they're getting a bit tatty now, full of local information. Like, did you know that? I've tried looking for the where the Civil Defence Camouflage Unit was in Leamington, but I suspect that it was cunningly hidden. So I've not had any luck finding that yet. We have Randy Turpin, first black world heavyweight champion. There's a statue of him in Warwick Town Centre, and his graveyard is in Royal Leamington Spa. His father stowed away from the Caribbean and fought in the First World War and was gassed. He was one of the first black people to live in Leamington Spa. And yeah, interesting family. He married into gypsies and then became I think his dad was a bare knuckle boxer, because his mum had a tradition of that in her family, bare knuckle boxing. What have we here? The Assembly, that's a music venue. Nice Art Deco building. It's a very good venue. Sadly now it's closed. It did open up for 10 years or so and I saw a few bands there. It was very good. Shame it's closed. Leamington is also famous for bowls. Crown Green, actual real bowls, not the silly American 10 pin. But yeah, there's a very famous Crown Green bowling centre in Leamington. What else have we here? See, it's all local information that visitors should know about. So, Land Rovers and E-Type Jags. He's got a blue plaque in town, actually. Charles Spencer King. That's with the Range Rover, designer of the Range Rover. I wonder, Spencer. I wonder if he's related to the Royal branch, the Marlboroughs and all that. I don't know. But I imagine he's got a blue plaque somewhere. I mean to track those down at some point. He's got a funny mouth. Yeah. All the things to associate with Leamington Spa. It's this one. Frank Whittle. Now he's claimed by Darwin and Coventry as well, but he went to college here. There's a Sir Frank Whittle Way in Coventry and in Derby, I think, because of the Rolls-Royce connection. He invented the jet engine. What else have we here? There's a lot of tennis connections with Leamington Spa. Some of the early champions in the early 20th century came from Leamington Spa. Leamington Spa is of course where lawn tennis was invented. And the Renshaw brothers there were Wimbledon tennis champions back in the day when there was about 3 people entered. But you know, that's not the point. The point is they're local winners. More extraordinary local talent here in Royal Leamington Spa. What's this one? Major Henry Gem and Aguero Piera formed the world's first tennis club in 1872. There you go. So they turned rackets from an exclusive game that required a court into a game that can be played anywhere, a game for the people. It's a shame it's not quite like that now, but to this day the lawn tennis and real tennis associations, I think, are based in Leamington Spa. There's also a cricket connection. A chap who started Wisden's Almanac had his own ground here. I think there's a pub opposite the Crown Green Centre called the Cricketers, because they originally played cricket there back in the day. So, famous cricket connection. Oh, the elephants. The Three Graces, as they're called. Wilhelmina, Trilby and Haddie. Now they visited in the 19th century. There's all sorts of statues and in different places. They're represented in 2 or 3 different places in Leamington. So they obviously left a big impression. Just when the circus was in town, they allowed them to go and drink and play in the River Lem. Got into the local press, all the local history books, and it seems to be mentioned quite a lot, which is interesting because I'm sure they went to lots of towns, this circus, and I wonder if the Three Graces made such an impression there. I don't know. But anyway, the locals around here were wowed by these elephants. Regent Hotel, 1819. I think, I could be wrong, but I think Charles Darwin stayed there when he was on his speaking tour. But again, you know, he toured everywhere, so that's not such a big thing. Never mind. Oh look, we're claiming Brunel now. I think that claim is basically that the Great Western Railway goes through Leamington Spa. So at some point he must have been here. Great Western Railway. But the kids have drawn a nice picture of him. I'm guessing this is some sort of school project or sixth form project or something to deck this place out with these nice pictures. Princess Victoria, or Princess, there you go. And Leamington became royal in 1838. So is that her as a princess? Obviously she's got a statue. There's a famous statue of her outside the town hall in Leamington. More of that in another video. Jeffson Gardens, the beautiful Jeffson Gardens in central Leamington. Dr. Jeffson, a famous local do-gooder. He's got a blue plaque. Many things named after him. There's some nice fountains and things in there. I like to sit on my arse in Jeffson Gardens on a regular basis. And Leamington Spa train station itself is a lovely Art Deco edifice. Nice picture there. And there you go. Come and drink the water. Although you can't, I noticed. I went past that the other day, and the knob's been interviewed and said that you can get the foul tasting, if healthy, water. Allegedly health-giving waters of Leamington Spa. So you can't even get the water. But I remember drinking it as a kid and it tastes of eggs. So there you go. Leamington Spa, Royal Leamington Spa train station. Another one of those signs here. That for some reason, 20 years ago, whenever they put this up, they put on these silly silver plaques so that you can never read it, no matter what the sunlight's doing, which is irritating. But it looks nice on paper, doesn't it? I'll see. I don't think this will come out, but I'll have a quick look when I get in. Famous local residents. More details about the railway. Look at that, the Duke of York, Queen Victoria on several occasions, and the Duke of York, 1923. It's open Princess Drive Bridge. Wonderful. Pause this up when I get home and see if any of this is legible. But why they put it on this silver plaque, which is just, even when it's not sunny you can struggle to read it because of the reflection. Look, there's the elephants again, you see. They like elephants around here. It's on Coventry City's football badge as well. I'll just take a quick shot of the outside. See Spa train station, where many of my journeys begin and end, as I am a proud pedestrian and user of public transport. The sooner they abolish cars, the better. There you go. A quick wander around the train station at Leamington Spa.